In this video, we'll be looking at 10 facts you may not have known about Jenna Ortega. With roles in both Disney Channel and Netflix originals, Jenna is quickly becoming one of Hollywood's most popular young actresses. Let's take a closer look at her career and some of the interesting things that make her unique. First up, she auditioned in her death scene makeup for X. Jenna Ortega was filming the acclaimed horror film X in New Zealand when she went to the show's audition on Wednesday. The actress auditioned for Tim Burton Long Distance using Zoom, but because she was in the middle of shooting, Jenna didn't have time to remove the makeup used in her death scene in the movie. In a video for Wired, Ortega said, "When I met with Tim Burton on Wednesday, I had stage blood and glycerin perspiration in my hair and a large cut on my face and had been up for almost 24 hours. Fortunately, it worked for the audition," she continued, adding, "When I joined Zoom, he started to chuckle. I laughed at it. It struck me as cute." She also revealed that Tim Burton was so impressed with her audition that he called the director of X and said, "I know this actress, she's fantastic." The young star was shocked when she got a call from the director shortly after. He congratulated Jenna on her incredible performance in his movie and said he looked forward to seeing her in X. Since her audition, Jenna Ortega has been busy with the release of the film and its promotional tour. In a recent interview with People magazine, she confessed that it was difficult to keep up with both acting and schoolwork. She said, "It's taught me a lot about time management, because when you have so many things to do, it's a bit hard. I'm trying to stay on top of everything, and that has not been easy at all." Despite the challenges of keeping up with her schoolwork and filming schedule, Jenna Ortega remains focused on her future goals. She says that she hopes to continue acting for many years to come. Next up, Ortega was in Iron Man 3. At the time, Jenna Ortega was just 11 years old when she made her debut in Iron Man 3 as a minor supporting character, 2013. The actress was only seen in a single scene, where she played the role of Vice President Rodriguez's daughter. In this scene, Vice President Rodriguez's daughter allies with Killian, the film's main antagonist, in exchange for the promise that Killian will be able to treat his daughter's illness. Jenna Ortega is now a member of a limited group of performers who, like Jenna Coleman and Kate Mara, performed tiny roles in the Marvel Cinematic Universe when they were still relatively unknown. Jenna Ortega joins these actors' ranks with her recent Captain Marvel performance. Next, she learned to play cello on Wednesday. The legendary Addams Family theme song also notably features Wednesday Addams cello, a significant instrument in the Netflix series. When performed in a particular manner, the big string instrument provides a rather gothic tone ideal for Wednesday Addams' tastes. Jenna Ortega took cello lessons after she was cast as Wednesday, 2 months before filming began, to play the instrument authentically. "I couldn't play too well right now because I've been working far away from home, but I still want to pursue it. I believe anyone who plays the cello, which is such a lovely instrument, has my utmost regard," added the actress. The cello is a truly beautiful instrument, with its rich and deep tones that can captivate any listener. And as the star of Netflix's hit series The Addams Family, Wednesday Addams' mastery of the cello has made her a cult icon for goth kids everywhere. It was sheer luck or fate that Wednesday Addams was even interested in playing the cello, as she had not been raised to follow a life of classical music. Growing up with her family's gothic tendencies, Wednesday is more of an outsider than most kids her age. But her passion for the cello has brought out a different side in the middle of Addams' sibling, as she is now a confident and talented musician with a firm grip on what she wants. Continuing to learn about the intriguing story of Wednesday Addams has been an exciting task for us. And now she played a young version of one of her favorite actors. Jenna Ortega, who was just 12 years old when filming began on the CW series Jane the Virgin, played a younger version of the primary character, Jane Villanueva. The series had garnered widespread critical acclaim. When Ortega was still a child, she had one of her first important roles, and it was in the film for which Gina Rodriguez was nominated for a Golden Globe. Even better, Ortega was allowed to play a younger version of an actress she looked up to in the industry. An interview with Jenna when she was only 15 years old revealed that a younger version of the actress named Rodriguez was an early inspiration for a young actress who was beginning her career. "She is one of the most charitable people I have ever met, and it is a blessing that I get to see her on set regularly. I hold her in the deepest of my affections. Every time I meet her, she teaches me something significant about life," Jenna divulged the secret to her success. Next, she didn't talk to Christina Ricci about playing Wednesday. Those who enjoyed watching Christina Ricci in her previous incarnation as Wednesday Addams in the films about the Addams family from the 1990s will be ecstatic to see her reprise the character in the new film titled Wednesday. Ricci plays a different role this this time around, one named Marilyn Thornhill, who was a botany teacher at Wednesday's school. When Jenna Ortega was cast in the role of Wednesday, she intended to create a distinct contrast between her interpretation of the character and the one that Christina Ricci had established. "I think when Ricci was on set, neither one of us said Wednesday once to each other," Jenna claimed, saying that, "I didn't want to rip her off, and I didn't want to be too much like her." Ricci was on set at the same time as Jenna. Next is, she's proud that Wednesday is a Latina character. As soon as the casting for Wednesday was made public, there was some backlash on the internet regarding the decision to cast people of color in roles often reserved for white actors. The casting decisions of Jenna Ortega as Wednesday and Luis Guzman as Gomez Addams, in particular, came in for some backlash from viewers. This was the outcome despite the fact that Gomez is a Hispanic name. A Puerto Rican actor named Raul Julia gave the role of Gomez possibly the most well-known interpretation of the character to have ever been portrayed. Thankfully, Ortega remained undeterred by the online hatred, and she continued to claim that the change to the character is, in fact, more genuine. Jenna observed that Wednesday is technically a Latina character, and that's never been depicted, even though Gomez is Wednesday's father. Wednesday is a character who has never been represented as being Latina. Nothing like that has ever occurred. She said that in light of this, "So for me, every time I get the opportunity to represent my community, I want it to be seen." Meanwhile, she's considered a scream queen by horror fans. Wednesday is just one of the many gothic roles that Jenna Ortega has already portrayed. The actress has only had a very short career thus far, but she has already appeared in several terrifying movies, such as X, Scream 5, and The Babysitter, Killer Queen. Her work with director Tim Burton on Wednesday is only the most recent in a long line of terrifying projects. Horror fans sometimes refer to female actors who are recognized for their amazing performances across the horror genre as Scream Queens. Scream Queens are female actors renowned for their outstanding performances across the horror genre. Ortega, an actress with a track record of brilliance in some notable horror films and who represented the final female parts, is considered one of the finest new Scream Queens of the past 10 years. Next, she's rumored to be joining the Daredevil revival. Daredevil Born Again, a new series on Disney Plus, is slated to bring back the MCU television series Daredevil, which was previously on Netflix. The series will have some new faces and a large portion of the original cast reprising their roles. Jenna Ortega is reportedly in discussions to play White Tiger in the series. If this is the case, Ortega will join a select group of actors who have had their roles in the MCU recast after first appearing in Iron Man 3 as a minor part. Marvel movie and Wednesday fans will be interested to see if this casting rumor is accurate, which may be true given Wednesday's strong reviews. Next, she's written a book. Numerous well-known actors have written books, including memoirs and works of fiction. Jenna Ortega, an unlikely performer who also dabbles in writing, adds another skill to her outstanding resume at the tender age of 20. Jenna published her first book, It's All Love: Reflections for Your Heart and Soul, in 2020, when she was just 18 years old. There are numerous personal anecdotes of her life in the book and chapters on faith, manifestation, and enhancing mental health. Finally, she was terrified about playing Wednesday. Jenna Ortega was nearly hesitant to play Wednesday Addams because Christina Ricci also stars in the show, despite her past horror roles and her performance being effortless. There were great expectations from fans and Ricci, whose portrayal of Wednesday is legendary because the character initially appeared on television in the 1960s and has since been played by some great actresses. Ortega admitted that when she learned that Ricci was cast on Wednesday, she really felt like I genuinely had a panic attack. I was in fear. She is a very cool woman. Meeting her was okay, but the first time we performed a scene together and she had to witness me dressed in the same manner as she had done 30 years prior, it was nerve-wracking, Ortega continued. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And don't forget to leave a comment below letting us know what you think. We love hearing from you.